This is Anatomy of Success, and I'm your host, Steve Wohlenhaus. Welcome this week, 7 steps to improve our focus. Glad you joined us. Let's get started. Welcome to Anatomy of Success, where each week we dive deep into 4 things I call my 4 tenets of equanimity, which is better health, healthy relationships, healthy intimate relationships, and much more satisfying work. We pull those 4 things together, concentrate on that massive bucket of things that pertain to those topics, and life gets better, I promise, because we're in complete control of things that can elevate happiness and life satisfaction on a daily basis. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then subscribe to our audio podcast as well. If you would, head over to weatherology.com. That is my company page. You'll find a weather app that I think you'll love. It's free. And then you can find me under About Us at the top of that page. Follow us on social media. Now, the average person makes about 2,000 decisions every hour. Most are benign and become involuntary, but some require serious consideration and they have real consequences. Becoming well-versed at making good decisions is a skill that can be cultivated and one that can prevent many of the problems that prevent people from making personal improvements in their life. Being better at making good decisions requires recognition of some of the obstacles that often interfere with excellent judgment. Learning to take command of our life requires vigilance and self-discipline. Avoiding problems that inhibit progress often involves making wise decisions. Many of these decisions, by the way, have historical precedents, but we ignore the warning signs. So how can we get better at making good decisions? Unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situation. Successful people make decisions based on where they want to be. Here are 7 things we can do to become better at making decisions. Fatigue. Research has shown doctors, judges, parole officers perform better early in the day. As the day progresses, many of us encounter mental fatigue, which impacts our ability to make good decisions. The best way to prevent decision fatigue is to make big choices early in the day, when energy is at its peak. Distractions. Technology is our worst enemy, folks. When it becomes a problem, as it impacts making big decisions, decisions suffer, and we start to move in the direction of not apprehending the mental energy necessary to focus to make big decisions without distractions. We have to unplug, find space to allow our mind to grasp the magnitude of those big choices. Advice. Now, having quality friends, that's critically important. We know that. When it comes to making big decisions, they are vitally essential. We need to bounce big decisions off trusted friends and get their input. At work, relying on other remarkable minds before making big decisions equally is important. Elicit input from trusted advisors and rely on wisdom before making big choices. Many people seek advice from people that lack the insight and the perspicacity necessary to make those good choices. Patience. Now, I've shared with you before the benefits of sleeping on big decisions. The 24-hour rule allows our mind to rest and process those big choices. When we wake up, we have clarity and conviction, and that helps make those big choices a bit easier. Focus. We have discussed the dangers of multitasking. The misconception about multitasking is prevalent. Many people celebrate their ability to juggle multiple things in the spirit of efficiency. However, the science says something completely different. Our brain doesn't multitask. We get distracted. Big decisions suffer as a product of not staying focused. Rationale. Big decisions are often accompanied by a myriad of emotions that complicate those choices. Anger, frustration, irritation, impatience all interfere with making good decisions as we lose self-control and allow those emotions to take over. We need to fight against that urge of reacting emotionally and allow our rational brain to contribute to the process of making big choices. Walk away, get our minds right before making any big decision. paralysis. Having a plethora of information at our disposal can seem useful until it becomes a liability. Many people overanalyze everything to the point of exhaustion. Once we gather the facts, learn to trust our intuition and rely on trusted advisors, like we said, to guide our decisions. Once we are at peace with the decision, let's move forward. Be determined in our choices and remain flexible in our approach to making those decisions. Making big decisions, it's not easy. I get it. And ironically, this pertains to our 4 tenets of equanimity. Whether it's health decisions, whether it's relationship decisions, or professional career decisions. We need to do these things we talked about today to help move us in a direction where we become more proficient at making tough choices. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. This has been Anatomy of Success. Thanks for joining us. Come back next week. Until then, let's stay focused, let's stay positive, and let's stay optimistic.